And we back, y'all. We back. We back.
Yeah.
We took a little hiatus. This your boy Dan Allen, the host today on Talk Time, and we got my boy B Wills.
Yeah.
And my brother Nathan Hicks. Right. This the crew right here. So this October. So we're going into the colder months. Even though it's been warm in Chicago, been unseasonably warm, which I would take because I love hot weather.
Yes.
But it's about to change.
Yeah.
So, which means that we will be inside more, not that we couldn't took the podcast outside, but that was our original plan, but things came up. That's okay. Life be lifing. But we here to talk about, as we know, Talk Time, we talk about hot topics, we talk about entertainment, we talk about music, we talk about sports, and we talk about community, which is kind of unique for a podcast, which is dope, right? So we want to have some fun for the rest of this year. We're looking for some guests to come on our show to make we're going to go live. So I want to put out a little disclaimer. One of the things that we're about to do, we're going to do some announcements later, but we're going to bring out some people that can sing, who can rap, and we're going to do some live entertainment.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
So I'm talking about so start thinking about that. But our first time, we're going to dive right in today. So as we know, what's really going on, man, and it's ice. Not the alphas, too cold. Not that ice.
Or the other one, ice.
Right, not vanilla ice.
None of that. So it's like ice is here. For those who don't know what ICE is, ICE, and I'm sure everybody knows, it's a federal law enforcement agency that's geared towards immigration, right? Enforcing illegal immigration. Now, the way ICE is going about doing things has people in an uproar. So we're going to have a little conversation about that, and I want y'all to go into the comment boxes and give us some feedback on this. I'll say this, I'm former law enforcement, Chicago police, and so you all know Chicago police has been ordered that they cannot get involved with this ICE enforcement at all. They can't get involved with it at all, just so you know.
That's great.
Because some people may ask, because I started a new security gig, and people asking me, how come the police don't know what's going on with ICE when they're coming? Because the police can't get involved with it. We have been ordered by our mayor not to get involved with ICE, right? So fellas, the team, what do y'all think about the way ICE is moving, man?
Bogus. That's the way I see it. It's bogus because if their job is to seek out illegal immigrants, they should already have information as to where these individuals are, or I guess for violent individuals or whatever, they should already have that information. So the way they're going about it, blocking streets, with the headquarters in Broadview, and of course you got those citizens scared and the surrounding areas. It's like, to me, it feels like the government is winging it. It doesn't feel like there's anything structured.
No, it doesn't.
That they're just out there. All right, let's just catch somebody black and brown, and we'll roll the dice and see what's what. For them to go on, what is it, on 79th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They went out there and into that building and to get those residents. Come on, man, 79th.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know who's on 79th.
BDs, GDs. And
I just think that right now the government has allowed pretty much thugs with a gun to do what they want to do and how they want, and they have no accountability, and it's allowing them to do it freely.
Yeah.
And you go back to the law enforcement in the city of Chicago, like Chicago Police Department, there was accountability to the things that were done or how they are done.
Absolutely.
You answer to something. Right now, this president has given them a blank check to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And it's not just terrorizing the Latino community, but it's terrorizing our community as well. So, when you go down this rabbit hole, if you're doing it to one group, what's to stop you from doing it to another group?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
And they're doing it to us as well.
Right.
So my thing is, you just can't give people with so-called badges, and I do the quote because my personal opinion, I don't think they got true law enforcement training.
I was going to ask that because even though I was in law enforcement for many, many, many years, I'm not really that familiar with ICE as far as their qualifications.
Yeah,
What does it take to become an ICE agent?
And from what I can see, what they've shown on TV, they basically showed them just how to use tactics and tactical modes of things. But I have not seen where they show where you sit behind a desk and you learn the laws of the land and how to, do people constitutional rights and things like that. It's like, well, no, that's all out of the window. I don't need to know that. I just need to know the tactics on how to take you down, how to put the handcuffs on, how to make the arrest. That's it.
Thugs with a gun?
Pretty much.
it's like with any military, me being former military. How you doing?
Yes, sir.
But and even with the police, the one thing you understand is you understand your demographic.
Yes.
That's the one thing. First of all, you have a plan of attack, and then but you have to understand your demographic. And my thing is, just like we got a sister that was actually pulled over
Exactly.
by ICE agents because she's light. That's it. Because she looks like,
Right.
A
Stereotype.
she's something that, another race, but she's not. Born and bred on the west side of Chicago, but again, because I would love to understand what their training is. Maybe
Yeah.
I need to watch a YouTube
You're
or
right.
something.
Yeah.
And not just what they put out to show
Yeah,
us.
because it's like, first of all, where did y'all come from? What was your initial training?
Right.
It's like you just become an ICE agent.
Yeah.
You can't become a detective without being a police.
Exactly.
You got to be something. You know what I'm
But
saying?
look at what they're offering them to join ICE.
Yeah.
So that's like you're not getting the top of the cream to come in and
Yeah.
do this job. You're getting any old body, and
Yeah.
they're accepting them.
Thugs with a gun,
Thugs with a gun.
or just punks with a gun. Just people,
Yeah, that's like- I like that too.
Most of them,
Yeah.
if they took again, and they come in masked.
Right.
Right. I don't get it. Why are you mad?
That's not violating law enforcement practices. What it is.
It is.
You go-
Why
I
are
mean-
you masked?
It's so
You've been sanctioned by the federal government to do a job. Why are you masked?
yeah,
You don't need to be masked.
it makes absolutely
And
no
you
sense.
can't use it's for their safety. We have police officers out here every day putting their lives on the line, and they're not masked.
Right.
We can't be masked. But not you got to holler at me, your lieutenant.
Right. You can't be masked.
How come your nameplate ain't showing, officer?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How come your B tag is not showing, officer?
And they don't show badges. They don't show nothing.
Yeah.
It's like what are your codes?
Yeah.
Right.
What are your codes? Because there's nothing about this movement of ICE that makes military sense, law enforcement sense, or legal sense.
No.
It's like how can you move like that with no jurisdiction, with no accountability?
Accountability,
Right.
and no checks and
Right,
balances.
right.
Yeah.
So they say to qualify as an ICE agent, you generally must be a U.S. citizen, hold a bachelor's degree, which I find it hard to believe, be referred for selection before your 37th birthday, possess a valid driver's license, be eligible to carry a firearm, and pass a rigorous physical, medical, and background check. Then you got to go to a training at a federal law enforcement training center, FLETC. So it sounds like the little league of law enforcement.
The little league. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. The minor league of law enforcement. That's what it sounds
So
like.
they took what literally they ripped the page out of what you need to go into the military and used it for their agency. But okay, what does that training look like? What is it? Because
Yeah.
again, they're out here, and it makes. Okay, so you become an ICE agent, and part of your job is to drive around neighborhoods
In a mask.
in a mask and block streets
Pull people out of
and
cars.
pull people out of cars.
Pull people out of their homes
So
at
you-
night when they're sleeping.
But law enforcement can't do none of that anymore. Law enforcement officers can barely even stop people now
Thank you,
without
Lieutenant.
without justification, proving that they had reasonable suspicion to stop somebody,
Exactly.
right? And they have to fill out a card a form to justify why did they stop them. And lieutenants and sergeants, we have to review these cards, and then a oversight agency, they look at them because they don't trust the lieutenants and the sergeants, which is why I retired. I was like, it's too
But
much.
when you do take them away, family and friends know exactly where you took them.
Yeah.
ICE take you away.
Yeah.
You don't know where they went. They're gone.
This is an intriguing point, right? So I'm starting a block club where I live at. In my retirement, I'm doing some weird things, right? So it ain't weird. It's just starting a block club. But so I live by a lot of Hispanics, primarily Hispanic, mostly Mexican. So we had a meeting in the middle of the block because I'm putting 2 blocks together. As we're meeting, this guy comes out of nowhere, didn't live on the block, and he had some whistles and some like pamphlet about, oh, if ICE stops you, blow a whistle. So they got these like orange whistles now. But I'm tripping because this guy comes out of nowhere and interrupts our meeting. So now the police department was there with me because the police department, the 25th district, is helping me put it together because that's part of their job, community policing.
Yeah.
And they thought that I knew the guy. They was like, Dan, so you know this guy? I said, I've never seen this guy before in my life. They said, how you know about this meeting that we was getting together to talk about what we're about to do? I was like, I have no idea. So the point is, they driving around, people that's anti-ICE
Right.
is driving around and trying to enforce and stop them from, doing these things that we're talking about now, that they're just stopping people basically unlawfully.
Yeah. I think the part that gets me is the loved ones don't know where they're going, where they're at.
Yes.
I think that's hard on any family.
Oh, how they being treated when they're in there.
And when they're in there, you don't know what's going on. At least when you're arrested, sometimes you can be processed at the district, or sometimes you can be processed at the county. But at least your family knows where you're going.
Yeah.
Whether it be Maybrook or whether it be the Cook County, you do know where they're going. To know that someone just took you in a van
Yeah.
and that's it. You get no phone call, no nothing.
So the elephant in the room, is this really an effective tool to fight illegal immigration?
No, it's absolutely not, because it's not encapsulated to illegal
No.
immigrants. And again, the government knows who's here and who's supposed to be here and not.
Yeah.
They've got too much technology for you to make me believe that they don't know who's not supposed to be here. But what you're doing is you got a rogue unit out just first of all, and think about this, they have no body cam.
No.
Oh, gee, that's mistake number 1.
They have no body cam, so you don't know what the interaction is. You don't know.
And they show no identification.
No identification.
And they don't have to either.
With masks on American soil.
Kind of like SOS used to be.
Yeah.
And they,
Don't worry about who that is.
I mean, on American soil, so it's like you're
Just jump out the van.
you
I'm sorry.
you pissing off the communities. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they have no. I can't identify you,
No.
but you can identify me.
Exactly.
How does that work? And let me go back. You said dude had whistles. So
I'm glad you went back. My question is, what is that going to do? No offense, guys. We're not laughing at your situation.
No, I am. Yeah, I'm laughing at because what are you gonna do with the whistle? All right, you blow the whistle. What's supposed to happen next? You gonna piss them off more?
Even more.
First thing I thought about was Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Have a big signal in the sky.
What is the whistle?
That's crazy.
And the Avengers come out and
Right.
come on, man.
I don't know, man, but I was perturbed because he was interrupted our meeting. We worried about potholes, safety, lighting, parking issues.
He
Block
wants
party.
out these whistles.
Yeah.
But it goes to a bigger issue. The government is just messed up.
It is.
Just period. It's so nonsensical. Nothing makes sense. This ICE situation does not make sense. There's a better way to. We have law enforcement that does this for a living. We have military that does this in other countries for
Amen.
a living. This is what they do. You don't just hire people, because what they doing now, they just hiring people. Hey, we're gonna pay you $80,000 and
Give you
get to school.
$50,000 relocation fee and all this. Come on, man.
Come on, fam.
Oh, they've been saying that too.
Yeah.
Give them relocation.
Just like,
To be an ICE agent,
yeah. And people taking it because what? They broke.
people need money.
They need money. So you know what?
I have a family member. I always try to get him to join CPD. He has the education, has all that. He always said, no, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. But when ICE came along, he's like, ooh, my friend, the money they offer, I'm sorry, my Mexican friends, I might have to go against that, go and do it. It's like, why would you do that?
They getting towed up too. Some ICE agents they facing some retaliation. All right, so
But you see where they won't go though. I bet they won't go east of Austin. I bet you they won't go in Inglewood,
26th Street.
26. I bet they won't go in the hundreds. They know where not to go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, if you're gonna go on 79th on the east side, well, if that's whatever, and pull citizens out of a building, come y'all don't go on over to Inglewood.
Yeah.
See how that works out for you.
But the majority of the people that lived in the building was black. There was like maybe 2% Hispanics that were in the building.
Yeah.
It's a humongous complex. I know that area very well. It's a big, giant, complex building. And to go in there and do that to American citizens, it's just not right.
To do it to black people, because we ain't got nothing. Listen, stop putting us in stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
We ain't got nothing to do with. Listen, we was either born on the south side or the west side, and some of y'all born on the north side or east side, whatever.
In my generation, most of us was born in Cook County Hospital.
Hey, listen.
Yes,
we
that's
have
why I was
nothing
born.
to do with this. So it seems as though this is a ploy to one, suppress black and brown, but a way for them to get to kind of clear the streets of black people. That's what it feels like to me, the black and brown. So since they all look the same, they all the same color, whatever. They got different shades. Let's get them all and make let's gentrify these areas. Make them. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Make them white, and build infrastructures to make it look beautiful and stuff. I think it's just to get us out, man. That's just me, but it is what it is. But they all stupid, baby.
Well,
Yes, they are.
especially, what do y'all think about the National Guard having some involvement with this?
I feel sorry for the National Guard because they don't have no choice. They signed up for and B can talk to this more than I can. I've never been in the military, but it seems like when you sign yourself in that way, you have no choice but to follow the orders that are being given. I'm not saying they agree. They don't necessarily may not agree with it, but they have to follow the orders. And like I said, B can answer this more than I can.
That's the dumbest thing that you could ever do, because you have to understand that the National Guard, just like the Army Reserve, they do this on the weekends. 1 weekend a month. They may have training, do a week here or 2 weeks there. But these people live in the community that they are trying to get them to police. So what do you think that does to the National Guards when they go to their job or they go to their school or when they walk down the street? You put them in harm's way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I like the way you just put that.
That's a good point.
Very good point.
So what you're doing is you're not harming the actual citizens or the people that you're looking for. You're literally harming your military
Yeah.
by putting them in that position. If they were regular Army or Marines and they're all over the country and they come to Chicago, well, no, we don't. They don't know them.
And
But
they don't
dude,
live here, so what
You're trying to get people that live on your block.
Right.
What do you think that's going to do? To those individuals when they off duty.
But then it goes back to the government that we have now are not the smartest people. Because it goes back to why would you bring all your generals from all over the world and put them in one location? I've never heard of that when this could have been done on a Zoom or something.
Right.
So you made us weak in those areas that they were there. You made us weak there to bring them all in one area. That made no sense. And it just goes back to tell you that the people that are running things, they like to throw out this word DEI. What the heck do you think they are? If you're not even qualified for the job, then guess what? I feel you DEI too.
Your entire administration is DEI.
Right.
None of them have the qualification for it.
So
You got a weekend army man. He was a weekend army man and a podcaster. But I ain't no podcaster can get jobs like this.
Well, look, I can't wait. Hey, y'all hiring?
Man, you feel me?
I'm still want to work with Tim about 5 more years. So let's do it.
Yeah, y'all done put social media influencers in the White House.
I take it.
Y'all hiring?
Or just bring it here.
What am I doing wrong?
We could do it right here. You know what I'm saying?
But even with that, man, to bring the heads, bring your higher echelon of military into a room to just disparage them, to talk down to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, it is what it is. You're not gonna be a draft dodger and an alcoholic and talk down on me. And if you look at me, I'm decorated. I've been in wars. I've made made the military and the country my life. You're not gonna come in and talk to me any type of way. I couldn't have been a general in that room.
You probably would have, your career would have been over.
Yeah.
You probably would have walked out.
Yeah, I'd have walked out. You're not.
Especially somebody, you ain't done what I've done.
Yeah.
You got your mind.
You.
You in a job you're not even qualified.
No telling what you don't know what some of these generals been through.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You can't even tell me my job.
Right.
You don't know what I do.
Yeah.
So for you to stand up there and think that it's okay for you to talk down, and it's personal to me because I am ex-military.
Right.
I'm a veteran. For you to talk to our hierarchy like that, what do you think that does for the morale of your soldiers, for your Marines, for your Air Force, for your Navy? What do you think that does for these people?
It deflates it 100% because you looking at it like military and law enforcement. You looking at it like you said, if you are private, you have an ambition to be general, whatever the case may be. So you looking at it like, my ambition to be a general so I can get talked to like this?
Oh, no.
By this dude who's...
Nothing.
Right. Come on.
I don't even think this dude...
He didn't even have. He had no respect for the gentlemen and the women, the few that's left, for them being in that room. He had no respect.
No,
Right.
No,
That's-
and you trying to be
Flex.
tough, right?
You
And
trying-
flex on the people in the military. Oh, sir,
You know.
go sit down somewhere.
That's the wrong thing, man.
It is.
On some
I bet he don't even know the Constitution.
No.
I bet he can't even recite the Pledge of Allegiance. You know what I'm saying? Let alone know our general orders. So if you don't know anything, you don't have the right to stand up there. I don't care. We don't serve the individual in the office. We don't even serve the office. We serve the Constitution. We serve the country. That's our job. Who's in there doesn't make a difference. So don't try to get us. Man, this dictatorship. Anyway, go ahead, man.
Yeah. So,
It's some.
we living in some rough times, y'all.
Yeah.
So trying to adjust it and give trying to give themselves third terms, and it's just the talk about just amending the Constitution is just insane to me. But it was just kind of change subject a little bit. I want to give a shout out to some October birthdays. Brian Williams,
Yeah. Let's go. That big 5'8"
Big
coming,
Will.
baby. Yes, sir. Yeah. Man,
So, during this commercial break, I might as well also talk about the worship experience that's coming up, right? The worship experience is coming up. Speaking of Brian Williams, he's the music director. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got a lot going on today. Hey. Hey.
For October 25th at Bethel New Life,
Yes,
it's going
sir.
to be 1150 North Lamont, 4:30 p.m. on a Saturday. Couple of hours. What makes the worship experience so dope is because the vision that was given is to help the people, right? One of the things I did as a community policing sergeant, I did various events, and I always used music. So when I retired, I was like, hey, guess what? I can keep this going and do it through my organization. So basically, worship experience, you have praise dancers, you have praise and worship singers. We have guest praise and worship singers. We have a dynamic speaker named Jeremy Christian. This young man is amazing. My former First Lady, Pat Baskin, will be in the house to pray for our community. But it's not church, y'all. So don't get offended for people who don't like church or who not feeling church these days. It ain't that. It's a wellness event. We're going to have some vendors. We're going to have 7 vendors there that's going to be ranging from mental health, physical health, helping you identify employment. Things where people are hurting at right now is the vision that was given to me to make this an amazing event that we do 2 a year. But guess what? In June of 2026, there's going to be a youth worship experience that's going to take place, right? Which is going to blow everybody's mind because everybody think our young people is just the generation Z, whatever they are, X, whatever they are, that the millennials, that they just ain't no good. But we're going to prove them wrong.
Yeah,
we're going to prove them wrong with this. This is going to be something. Maybe you want to say something about it?
Hey man, listen, this is something I believe we need, and we need more worship experiences because of everything that's going on. And my apostle Alfred said something, and it still sticks with me. He's like, "Oh, God know how to get you to pray."
Sure do.
It's people that ain't never prayed before that's praying. And we need something like a worship experience. We need a Let It Rise because there's so many people that are hurting.
Amen.
They were hurting before this, but it's like now people are desperate. They need something different. So I would admonish, get your kids, get your friends, get your cousins, get baby and them, little man and them, get them and come on out and get with some like-minded people that and let's go and free ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. And we got, like you said, we got mental health vendors, we've got physical people that need to go to the gym. I mean, but anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, let's it's going to be an experience where you're going to come out of there with something.
Yeah.
And this is a faith-based organization, so we don't take away from who we are. It's just who we are, and we're going to give glory to where it goes to, and we're also going to feed the people what they need because that's what we're here to do. This thing is in my face, Joe. I'm gonna get you though.
Hey guys, if you missed the last one, you missed an experience. It was an awesome experience. It was great. Unfortunately, they won't give me a solo. I was trying to get my big break, but they won't give it to me.
We got you, man. Just take me to MacArthur's or
Just
something.
having fun with them guys. I'm just having fun with them.
I will pass the mic.
Hey,
That ain't my call.
Hey.
But guys, you got to come out. I really implore you, please come out. It's a great event. Like B and Dan said, they not only just feed the spirit, but they also, they got food there too.
If we have food, we're gonna have food. We're gonna have food.
They got food there too.
We got
So,
Feed the soul.
come on now, get on out. So
Hey.
I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
man, y'all come on out. It's gonna be a blast, fam. Like for real.
Thank you.